Hey folks, if you haven't watched one of these videos before, welcome. I very much appreciate it. I am Johnny Phoenix. I am just a person on the internet who likes to play Magic. I am not a former pro. I wasn't on the SEG tour even. I I'm not a full-time Magic content creator. I just like playing Magic, and I know that when I watch, the big names, it gets to be intimidating because they win a lot, and sometimes I kind of feel like shit. So I just wanted to come out and be the guy that gets you into the format, goes 2-3, doesn't put any pressure on you to feel like, oh, it's so easy to win. That's where we're at. So I'm gonna dive into some drafts. We're gonna, do as best as we can. If I'm playing well, if I make some good picks, you want to come in and big up me in the comments, I'll take that. When I make mistakes or when you would have done things differently, please come let me know. Come let me know how things could have gone better, what plays you would have made, where I'm biffing things, because I want to be learning here with everyone else. With all that said, thank you again for watching the video, and let's get to the draft. All right, folks, we're going to do another Foundations draft. Last draft did not go well. I wanted to avoid aggro, and we maybe forced it a little bit. I really don't know, but we're going to hit the draft queues again. I'm also a little rusty. Also, I'm going to throw in a few more Pioneer Masters, I think. If you like Pioneer Masters, let me know. If you prefer Foundations, let me know. They feel like pretty similar sets to me. I only did a couple Pioneer Masters drafts so far. They're both posted if you want to watch them, if you haven't already. If you do, go watch those. Thank you. I appreciate it. Is Kaito a good card? We've played like every other Planeswalker, sort of. I had Big Liliana, never drew it. I had Big Chandra, never drew it. So we could go down the play Kaito in our deck, never draw it. I think that's what we'll probably do. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on Kaito. Up to one target creature you control can't be blocked. Draw a card, then discard. Create a ninja. Pretty standard Kaito stuff. Whenever a player casts a spell, you make a ninja. -9, but you potentially get the... There's also a Mystic. Super good card. Seems pretty good with Kaito. Just sick combo. It sucks that I'm passing this. There's Gourmand plus Burglar Rat here. There's Healer's Hawk. Prideful Parent, a little bit less so. But, I mean, we're going to take the Planey and see what we can do. See if we draw it. We'll be in blue this time, so hopefully we'll be able to get through our deck a little better and get to the Kaito. I'm going to pass another Flamewake Phoenix, I think, like I did last draft, and then have red turn out to be super open, I'm guessing. I think it's between Hunter and Banshee. Hunter just seems really good, and I'm thinking I'm going to go with the take the cheap card strategy. It's also just like a creature in play to get the not blockable on Kaito. It's a speed bump to protect Kaito. We played blue-black last time. I think this is a tricky one, for sure. It's possible that I want the removal spell. I don't know if the blue-white flyers thing... You do want creatures in your deck for Kaito, though. And I just passed 2 good black cards in the previous pack. I'm going to take the white card here. That's a really tough one. I really don't know. Another aggro Boros rare. Okay, so we've got the potential same setup where we pass a Flamewake Phoenix and an aggressive 2-drop rare. I think I'm just going to take the Think Twice and try to get through my deck. I have a powerful card, and now I have 2 cards that cycle. I don't think anything else... I mean, Reassembling Skeleton also gets in the way and is pretty cool in the black-white sack decks. I think we're passing someone like... a pretty good black deck right now. We passed him like a Gourmand, and I'm going to take the Think Twice. Another Flamewake Phoenix. And kind of like nothing for me here. I could take a Tolarian Terror and see if I'm going to get far enough into the spells. I've got to think twice. Kaito also loots potentially, so you can put spells in your graveyard that way. I could just take an Evolving Wilds. I could take the Flamewake Phoenix because nothing else is particularly useful. Again, Flamewake just doesn't, like, I'm not going to have a creature with power 4 or greater in blue-red, or it could be a Tolarian Terror. Goblin Surprise, Soulcaller. I'm going to take a land. Sheesh. Crystal Barricade definitely doesn't seem like it's the one. I'd be surprised if this wasn't like the worst win rate rare in the set that I've seen. It just does nothing. Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land permanents you control. I do want to have creatures in my deck. This is like 3 mana draw 3. That'd be like amazing. If it's 3 mana draw 1, or if you have nothing in play, it's obviously terrible. There's just, I could take a Vanguard Seraph, but I'm not gaining life. This could also be a super low win rate card. I've had a lot of fun with Garruk's Uprising, but I don't feel like we're really there. This Healer's Hawk's pretty late. The problem is that, like, these cards don't, like, they can get in and put loyalty on Kaito, so I guess that's good. Just another tough one. Okay, put a bunch of creatures in play. It is expensive, but I feel like this card is powerful. Just as your top end. There is a Wizard, which again, like with Kaito, with Think Twice, with Helpful Hunter, seems like it could be decent, but I feel like I'm going to get a chance to pick these up. Witness Protection also. I feel like the problem is that I don't like any of the commons in this set. Like, I don't want any of these cards. It doesn't matter what deck I'm in. I just don't really want any of these cards ever. Maybe, like, if you're in the Wardens of the Cycle, you want the Crypt Feaster. I'll take an Imprisoned in the Moon, I think. It's a removal spell. And potentially the colors I'm in. Okay, what am I going to do here? I can take Sarah Angel as a big flyer, or I can take Tolarian Terror. I think I want the Angel. I think I'm just going to try to be putting permanents into play, and I don't think I'm going to go hard enough on the spells. Keep, like, cutting at all the white cards. Katana's, like, decent with Hunter, decent with Hawk. Pretty good with Hawk. I just don't have a lot of creatures right now. Icewind Elemental is just another flyer that's okay. I just picked a 5-drop. I'm not doing anything with any of these, I don't think. Okay, make your move. Could make my deck. Feel like the best cards are, well, Ashroot Animist is 100 miles away from what I've got. Infernal Vessel and Stab are here. Also pretty far from what I've got. Burst Lightning is here. There's really nothing blue or white that I'm super excited about. Mischievous Pup plus Helpful Hunter is like okay. There's Angel of Finality, which is like whatever. More Tolarian Terrors. I just don't really want to splash. Like, all the most powerful cards are other colors, but I have one Evolving Wilds. I'm like pretty split. I'm not going to have enough cards if I just try to dive into black or something. Maybe I should have. Maybe those cards are good enough that I should have changed. Fiend Artisan, Ruby, Authority of the Consoles, another terrible, terrible rare. I guess we're just going to get our wizard here then, huh? I feel like I'm picking cards. You know, my first picks, my second pick here are just not the cards I want to be picking in those spots. They're the cards I want to be picking much later. An eagle. We have a helpful hunter. We have an angel. We have two angels. There's an Uncharted Voyage. There's a Cathar Commando. There's a Goldvein pick. Perforating Artist. Loot. I'm not sure about loot. There's an Uncharted Voyage. There's a Meteor Golem. I mean, there's a bunch of better cards and cards that I could play. It's possible I get like Goldvein pick, Cathar Commando, or Uncharted Voyage back. But I'm just going to take the Signpost uncommon in my colors and be kind of not that happy with where I'm at right now. I could take another wizard. I could take a flyer, but it's another 4-drop, and I've already got quite a lot of expensive cards. I could take an Evolving Wilds. I can take a Refute that I'm not that good at playing. I really could use more cheap cards. Every time in this set, that's just how I feel. That I want to take cheap cards, but I don't want Elementalist Adept or whatever, or Heir Apparent. Like, these are so bad. It's like wizard or land. I'm going to take the removal spell here. Something I'm not upset with. Another terrible, terrible rare going around. There's an Eaten Alive and Overrun. Another land, but I just took a land. This is better than the Evolving Wilds for me, but... just all the turtles and refutes and imprisoned in the moons I could want, I guess. This is a 2-drop. Protect my Kaito. Doesn't fly, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? If I could just get some more helpful hunters... This is the second Tatiova that's gone by. Maybe I could have... I don't really think I do that now, do I? I have 2 Evolving Wilds. If there wasn't a Big Fin Bouncer here, if there wasn't a card I actually felt confident in, I would take the Tatiova and just see what happens. A wizard or another katana. I just didn't like... The katana doesn't do anything anymore. I didn't get the Healer's Hawks or the cheap cards to put the katana on. I have the flyers. I have a few flyers. I don't think wizards... like, I didn't find any more card drawing cards. I have the Hunter, the Think Twice, and the Kaito. I already have so many expensive cards. I could take a Mischievous Pup, and that's only good with Helpful Hunter. Sort of Big Fin Bouncer and Icewind. It can fizzle the removal spell. Like, for 1,000,000 mana, you can pick up Guarded Air and make 2 more 3/3s. I don't know. I'm probably just not going to play this, but... I'm going to take a Meteor Golem. We'll see where that ends up. Take a 2-drop. Maybe I should have taken the turtle to protect the Kaito, but... And the turtle can attack. No, that doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. A super good rare, but it would be a double splash. I'm just going to take the Buccaneer, I think, because it's at least a pretty good card in our colors. I'm not going to... I don't know. Maybe my draft's already a train wreck. I'm not sure, but... It draws cards with our bad card draw payoffs. It's a flyer with our eagle. Two cheap cards and like a really good rare. Maybe we'll get one of these back. It won't be the Helpful Hunter, but it could be the Cathar Commando. Now everything flies, so now everything's a combo with our eagle. I can take an Essence Scatter, which I'm very bad at holding up, but is just like a cheap card to play early in that case. I could take a Savannah Lions, but like I'm not exactly a Savannah Lions deck. I'm not that aggro. Kind of a sucker for an Essence Scatter, so now I get... Maybe this is a Horde deck. I have a Think Twice, I have a Hunter, I have a Kaito, I have a Icewind Elemental right now, and a Buccaneer. There's also just the Luminous Rebuke that I could take. How many second cards, like how many Homunculus Hordes do I need to make? All right, we're gonna... We'll do maybe the irresponsible thing, I guess. Nothing really here. I'll put a Tolarian Terror in my pile. I guess I've kind of got enough 2-drops that I'll at least probably have an early play here. Healer's Hawk is, I guess, medium in my deck. I have this Lunar Insight here as well to draw cards. Yeah, maybe. Yep. Take the rare for Vault Progress or whatever, collection. I could take a Scoured Barrens. There's like a Bite down here still. I don't need a third wizard, right? I'm assuming I'm just going to take the Hawk. This card seems decent. It's a Gorehorn. I just don't really do anything particularly well with the Hawk, right? It doesn't protect the Kaito. Apparently I could have had a bunch of Heir Apparents, huh? Okay, I'm going to think about playing that. I like that. I also have Celestial Armor. Wow, this is just a weird deck. I don't know. Goldvein Pick is like also a permanent for Lunar Insight, which I think I'm gonna try. I don't have nearly enough spells for the Terror, right? No. I kind of just want creatures, right? Because Celestial Armor just makes every creature I've got a threat. How many creatures do I have? 15? That's not too bad. Do I have any other creatures that I'd play? Guess I'm going to play the Witness Protection because I don't really have anything else that I want to put in my deck. I want that over Imprisoned in the Moon. I guess like Witness Protection also is a 1-drop for Lunar Insight, right? Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land permanents you control. We'll try it. I think it's probably going to be a divination at best and be very bad otherwise. But I just don't have much else to play, I don't think. All right, let's give it a try. Another weird draft. I don't know. Someone tell me, someone out there, get in the comments of these videos and tell me if it's just bad luck, if I'm not getting past good cards, if I'm stupid. I mean, we have like a reasonable aggro hand. They've got red. Don't burst lightning me. It's possible I also could have cut a land, but I just don't have the cards to play. I'm going to hold up Elementalist. Next turn I can play pick and equip pick and attack. I guess this is going to make my Lunar Insight really, really bad because I've traded a whole bunch of stuff. Play a land, play Angel, see what happens. 2 Firebrand Archers. Okay. Exile target player's graveyard. That doesn't seem particularly relevant, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, we'll play the Angel first. If they have a removal spell... you know, it is what it is. Then maybe we can try and get the Horde. Fake Your Own Death really sucks. Sure Strike really sucks. We're on 23. We'll take 4. See what happens. I can just play Hawk, hold up Armor. Play Evolving Wilds. It's going to be pretty obvious that I have something if I don't equip pick. This kind of locks me into attacking to try to get the treasure back. They're just making 2 1/1s. Why are you making 2 1/1s right now when I still have like mana and the 1/1s don't block? Maybe I just play Homunculus Horde? And just see if it can get through a turn. Because even if it doesn't, like, even if they feel like they need to use a removal spell on it, like, I don't have any card draw right now anyway, so it's kind of just a really crappy 4-mana 2/2. Like, maybe I just put it in front of a 1/1 and make him use the card out of their hand. Creature gains hexproof and indestructible. We're going to wait 1 turn. 4, 5, 6. Deal 6 back, potentially, but probably not. That kind of sucks. I'm assuming they're going to want to... I guess I don't even know what they're going to want to do. We're kind of putting ourselves in a pickle, but... Like, if they have 2 spells here... That's it? I mean, I'm going to play the armor now, aren't I? Attach it to the hawk? Yeah, the homunculus sword just looks ridiculously bad. Where's the celestial armor, I guess, and flies? I attack for 7. They go to 8. I go to 9. I witness protection in archer. Maybe block another archer. Like, how many more spells can they have? I think I am going to do this. Do I want to move the armor? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn. I could have moved the armor. Just doesn't really seem that relevant in combat. I mean, sure. If they're just raiding, then they play like Gorehorn and kill my horde. They could have a stab. The stab would be fine. I think Gorehorn's most likely. So I take 1, go to 8, take 2 more, or they kill the hawk. Oh, just borders. Okay. Can move the armor. The hawk stays back. Drawing 2 lands, I believe this is the technical term. Sucks. The hawk was back. Theoretically blocks the board. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would have been dead to a removal spell, but they just like hadn't played one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 9 if they had the removal spell, so. Oh, they would have needed the removal spell to live, and then a removal spell to get rid of the hawk. A haster. If they would have had, like, the threaten effect, the thing that steals my creature. Employment, involuntary employment, or whatever it's called. We went for the win. Let's keep going. I don't really like my strategy there of like equipping the armor and then attacking and then starting to talk through what might happen. On the draw with a slow ass hand. I mean, we've got 2-drop, 3-drop. Although the 2-drop is a gold vein pick, and we don't have any way to draw cards with the wizards. Oh, you butthole. Like, why can't I just have more helpful hunters, please? I would like that. I would like that a lot. All right, we've got... We need some action. Veteran. Okay. At least Wizard, you know, theoretically keeps the Hunter back. Veteran pumps itself, right? Yeah. We're already pretty Pretty dead, it looks like. I can play Wizard, equip pick, or I can play Wizard plus Evolving Wilds and not equip pick. Equipping pick seems better. If they just bounce me again or removal spell me, I mean, it could just be they just have perfect curve out on the play, like 2/3 bouncer removal spell, and I never had any chance. But I'm gonna equip the pick here, and then like next turn I have some flexibility with like playing Angel. I'm assuming they're gonna turn things sideways, so Rebuke is gonna be cheaper. So I could like cheap Rebuke plus Wizard or something. Another removal spell, yep. I'm not quite dead, right? Take 8. Another play? No. So I think it's like Rebuke, or maybe it's a Cathar Commando. Like maybe I'm just so thoroughly thrashed. I'm gonna play Plains and equip pick again. There's a think twice. Okay. Play 3 creatures and play infinite removal spells. Yo, we drew it. We drew it. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm a land short. I never cracked this Evolving Wild, so I can't like play Horde and make a ninja. So I'm just dead. Okay. I'm assuming they were gonna find another freaking removal spell between the Think Twice and the 2 other cards in their hand anyway. It felt like that kind of game. Yeah, okay. We got freaking thrashed. Try playing 2-drop, 3-drop, Big Fin Bouncer, removal spell, and see if you win. On the play. That's my advice. If you learn nothing else from watching any of these videos, try that. Yes. Now I'm on the play with Helpful Hunter and Big Fin Bouncer. See how this goes. I've yet to have a Homunculus Horde in my hand and a way to draw a card. I'm so stupid. But we're going to have played the Hunter long before we get to the Horde. Okay, now we've done it. Now we've actually got things going on. I mean, I want to slam Kaito on the empty board, right? And then not attack? What has haste in this format? There's not that much, is there? If I make a ninja, they could burst lightning my Kaito. Drawing a card and discarding a card. Yeah.
Let's surprise him.
I'm going to discard pick, I think. I need a land, is the problem. Okay, Thrill. That was like not even on my radar, but that's fine.
Trust me, I'm a specialist.
Does Fiery Annihilation hit Planeswalkers? Because that would just make me very, very sad. Yeah, that's fine.
Now you're getting it.
I need a land. I need a land.
They'll never see us coming.
I mean, I have the repeated card draw source. I want all my cards. Maybe it's Sarah. Maybe Sarah, like... I think I want the removal spell. The armor is very powerful. Could be Sarah. Could be the armor. But I'm going to discard the 5-drop. I'm going to leave everything back to try and protect the Kaito as best I can. Next turn, like, I want them to tap out so I can just play Horde plus Kaito and just, like, you know, have the second Horde immediately. I'd really like to keep the Wizard as well. Does anything give Trample? I'm going to chump. Hopefully. I don't want to trade the Wizard for a giant growth or whatever right now.
I hope we
Creature or Planeswalker? Okay. I guess that's a thing. That sucks, that's for sure. I can, like, rebuke this thing, hold up armor... Or I can play Big Fin Bouncer. And just make them play it again. Feels like they do have a Burst Lightning. Could be a giant growth. I don't know. I just feel like the spider was never going to be tapped and was always going to... just stonewall everything I've got. I could have tried to, like... gains hexproof and indestructible. Yeah, I could have been smarter, I think, with it. I can attack in and just use the armor as a combat trick to make my dude indestructible. They used a Burst Lightning and a Bite Down already. That works for me as well. If they like play Brazen Scourge, then they can't activate Sower. If they do have another removal spell, I mean, I've got the armor. We did it. Oh, I biffed it. Forgot about Wizard. I should have got in for one extra there. That was Just super terrible, too, because I have a bunch of 2-power creatures, and that left them on 3. Okay. But yeah, that was... My logic was, like, I wanted to just attack them and see if they, like, had a spell. Which, again, they played the Bite Down and the Burst Lightning already. Like, that they would have another instant. But that was the logic. Like, see if they do anything so that I could make sure I got my second Homunculus. But we got there in the end anyway. Helpful Hunter on 2. Big Fin Bouncer on 4. Auto win. That's what the last 2 games. 100% win rate for that scenario in the last 2 games. Can't be beat. I also had the Luminous Rebuke to back it up. Okay, let's go. M4, T4, T4. Is that a thing that I should know what it is, or is this just... Holy moly. And we're on the draw. Well, I did the thing, right? I found Witness Protection plus Lunar Insight. My removal spell fuels my Lunar Insight. I hate mulliganing, but this hand... I hate mulliganing, especially a hand that's 3 lands and 4 spells. Just like... It's so likely. There's so many scenarios where we have not enough. We have 2 or 1 land. We're missing a color. Like, I have a cheap removal spell. It sucks. Like, Buccaneer's not that good because I don't have, you know, a creature to trigger raid, but that still turns away. Witness Protection does like nothing against that. Or does it? Each different mana value. That is a 1. I'm just like wasting a card to keep them from getting a card, or I could do nothing. And they're just about to go off hard, I'd imagine. Embarrassing. I mean, there would have been some thought as to whether I held up Rebuke or played the Wilds, and I think I would have gotten here anyway to hold up Rebuke, but that was stupid of me to play the land before drawing a card. Okay, now we've got some options. At least, I mean, wild that we found an answer to Uprising, although... They haven't shown me anything that can trigger Uprising yet. I'm assuming that's what'll happen now. I'm going to take some damage here. I could play the commando and block the legitimate business person and sack it to kill the uprising. If they have like an ambush wolf, that punishes me. And it's only 1 life, but... This thing gives it self-trample, right? Yeah. We're not looking good, that's for sure. We're just getting run over. They have a buttload of lands, and I'm still getting run over. Yeah, they killed the Buccaneer, and I'm pretty much dead. I just don't even... It doesn't even matter, right? There's nothing I can do here. No combination of cards gets me out of it. Okay. 5 mana 4/4s. Too good for me. I mean, it's possible I should have mulliganed. Obviously possible. I'd have to go back and look at it. Like, we found the Healer's Hawk on turn 2, which ended up essentially being completely irrelevant in the game. It gained me 3 life or whatever. Okay, I've got Helpful Hunter. I just need Big Fin Bouncer, and then I'm good to go. Also some lands. But I've got Hunter and Think Twice, and Kaito. So the lands hopefully should start flowing. There we go. That also gets me Kaito. It's highly unlikely they're going to stab the Hunter. Maybe here I just make a ninja. I don't really need to draw and discard. I don't want to do nothing.
I've got all the intel you need. I've got friends everywhere.
We just keep playing cards. Cool ninja art. Some Jean-Claude Van Damme stuff. Okay. We got the ninja out of it.
Come on,
Kaito got a ninja and a Banishing Light out of their hand. That seems pretty decent. Does this have a mana value? It does. It's on 2. Okay. I could play Evolving Wilds, draw cards, or I could... I'm going to play Angel. Potentially just gets me another card off Insight. Trading the ninja would have dropped it down, but like I would have taken that. They just played a Bake. Do I slam the Horde? They played a Bake and a Banishing Light. If I had other cards to play, I'm just in kind of a clunky spot. And I still have like a Sarah Angel if they use the removal on the Horde. Although Stab kills the Horde and not the Angel. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, even if we'd wanted to trade, they did have another just unconditional removal spell. Okay. Big Fin's nice for later. If they like manage to put some counters onto the Pride Mate. And I still just, I have infinite card draw, so I can kind of just, all the 1-for-1s suck because they killed some powerful cards of mine. But there's just no way they, there's not no way. It just seems highly unlikely that they outgrind me from here. Ditch to Giada. Maybe looking for another removal spell. I could Witness Protection. That's also another... Oh, this adds... a bunch of mana values. Theoretically. It's kind of tricky because if they block, I lose 2 mana values, but I don't know. It's possible I should just cast the Insight now and just take all the value. Like if they have a Wrath, I still have to think twice to get by if they have a Wrath, and then maybe we can build back up to the Lunar Insight. This is just going to be the best Lunar Insight that there's ever been. If this is a draw 5. That was good, I'll say. That was good. It wasn't a draw 5. 3 mana for 4 cards seems like a good enough deal to me, though. If I attack with just the Sarah and they trade, that's fine. It seems like, again, I just drew a million cards and have a little bit more to go. If I attack with everything and they eat the Big Fin Bouncer, I get in for 7, and that puts them on 5. And then I play another creature. 2 more creatures. Or there's this. They have Fleeting Flight. What are you going to do? We've got a lot of mana. If there's like multiple creatures, that doesn't matter so much because it can't block. What are they going to pick up? Like Giada and Pridecaller are kind of the same. They block 2 things. I get in for 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeez. Maybe only 4. I lose the bouncer there. Maybe I keep the 1/1s back. Maybe I shouldn't have played the wizard, because if they block like this and I find another spell, do I have other cheap spells? I don't think I do. Six, 9, 10, 11. I've also put myself dead to a removal spell this way, but that was kind of just always the case. Like, they had all flyers and I have 1 flyer to block with. I don't think there really was anything I could do about that. Okay, now we're not dead to a removal spell. I mean, I'm going to get the counter. I don't know that it does anything, but... Rebuke seems pretty good, though. I've embarrassingly stuck at the bottom of Platinum, but we'll keep going. Yeah, I don't think things could have gone wrong after that. Okay, we've guaranteed a 3-3. Thank you. Thank you, you know, whoever. Magic gods, as some folks say. It's been tough. It has been tough. Lunar Insight. What do we think? Seems like too much work. Seems like the juice is not worth the squeeze. What is what is our insights on that card? Oh, thank you. Opponent goes first. I have a slow hand again, but I have both colors and I have lands and spells. Got Big Fin Bouncer to hopefully catch up. 5-drop. 5-drop that I need a blue land specifically to play. Okay, they didn't play a Helpful Hunter. I like that. Boy, we got caught in a little windstorm there. I don't know if y'all could hear that. That was intense. Yeah, this kind of sucks here, I'll say. Very powerful card. Very, very insightful here. Eagle's kind of whatever. 3, 7. We don't have to discard. I don't really want to let them use their mana, but it would just mean I don't get to use mine. If they decide to play a thing here, then I can bouncer it. And if they are still just going to hold up mana, I can play Angel instead of Eagle. And they're playing off curve a little bit here and stuff. I'm not really sure. It's possible I should have just slammed Eagle. You know, I mean, that was just like the most obvious refute there's ever been. Slammed Eagle, get it refuted. Just keep curving out. Could have slammed Eagle, they refute it. They play a 4-drop, I bouncer it. Then maybe I can attack with Bouncer and draw the card off Buccaneer. We could get to... Oh, here now, like, we're getting to a point where... Again, just... Well, the plan was to play Hunter, play Eagle. We'll take 3. You know, and that is what it is. But now we have multiple things to attack. If we want to play Buccaneer, we can play, like, Bouncer plus Commando. We could play Commando plus Insight, potentially, although that's not great because it's just draw 2. Why is this freaking card so ridiculously good? I know they're going to get the loot again, but it costs a lot of mana for them to do that. And they know we can just trade bouncers or whatever. Do I want to trade bouncers or do I want to get value out of Insight? I have no other 4-drops, and having the extra creature in play, I can't attack into the Icewind anyway to trigger Buccaneer, which kind of sucks. I should have played Cathar Commando and blocked with it, but now we're too late there. I'm going to take 3. I definitely messed that up a little bit, though, for sure. I could trade the Hunter in for the raid on Buccaneer. Plus, just jamming with Hunter, they might not block. I could just rebuke the Icewind right now. I could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a little dangerous, but I'm going to hold the rebuke and try and catch the Icewind when it's tapped and try and get some other value. Although, if I play the Buccaneer, are they going to attack with the Icewind? I guess if they don't attack with the Icewind, that's fine too. We might be able to get 3-4 cards out of Lunar Insight. I'm definitely putting the Cathar Commando in front of the... How greedy do I want to get? It is what it is. We're going to be able to kind of do the same thing right back to them, so... I could play Hawk plus Eagle to try and get super greedy, or I could just play Hawk plus Insight and draw 3, which I think is what I should do. Maybe I should have played the land there. I don't have... I still have Kaito. I still have my Icewind. Are they going to Etherize me? Do they have a Cathar Commando? I'm assuming they would have... There's already an Etherize in their graveyard. I mean, if they Etherize me, it just sucks for them, right? I have Helpful Hunter and Big Fin. It could be the 4/2 rare that has flash. It could be a... Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7. If I rebuke for 5, I can't armor. Yeah, I mean, this sucks. For sure. They eat a thing. I could play Eagle. I could play Horde. I could hold up armor. Moving the pick, I don't think does anything. Still would trade with the Trickster. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Trickster just makes it so freaking hard to, like, do anything. Because they can just... Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I gotta try and do something, right? So... I have like a witness protection. I mean, I have to try, I think. I really don't think this is going to work. Maybe I put the gold vein pick on the wrong thing. They just remove the eagle and then the... This doesn't do anything else, right? They remove the eagle and then the knight doesn't kill the herald. But like if I double block, they remove the eagle and it still does the same thing. Block this, take 3, 4, 5. That doesn't seem good enough. Putting the pick on the dude doesn't really do anything. What are these? Knights? What can this blink? Creature you control. I guess I'm just going to put it on and just make the treasure if I can. It's possible that I should have played the Horde there. I'm like worried about a sweeper, so I don't want to overcommit. They play a land, tap down this. Oh. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. I could just move everything onto the air and also gain life. They just like, oh, I should have done more math, I think. If they like play... Oh, I miscalculated. I thought I could equip pick and hold up Essence Scatter, but I can't. It seems... I don't know what they could have. Reinforcements. We're just gonna... do that. Gravy, all gravy. Yes. Feeling good, feeling good. Very happy. I still don't feel like I've really used this. Celestial Armor was just good there. I didn't get to play around a removal spell or anything like that. I don't think I've done that yet, ever. But them attacking into me with the Angel, I don't know. Was it only Celestial Armor? Is that the only thing that eats the Angel there? I could have had like a Fleeting Flight and put something else in the air and double blocked. So there was some danger there for sure, I think. 2 colors of mana and Essence Scatter on 2. And a bird after that. And a bouncer. I'm going to play my cards, I think. Like, if they get a thing in past Essence Scatter, I just bounce it. Or there's that. They have an Inspiring Call in their deck? It's kind of weird. Found a 3rd land. Found a Unicorn. I am just going to bounce it. I don't want them getting Unicorn value. Oh. Yeah. Play cards into Big Fin Bouncer. Win the game. Easy tempo. Just get out in front. Never give up that lead. 5 wins. Love it. Love it. Plus 100 gems and 4 packs in the draft. All gravy. Coming off a couple tough ones, so this feels pretty good for me, honestly. Coming off, I think, 3 tough ones now that I'm thinking about it. So this definitely feels pretty good. Very happy. Haven't really gotten to play blue-white like this before, so this is also pretty fun. 2 lands on the play. We're taking our lives in our hands here because we need a land to play all these 3 drops. Card we can play. I do like that. But we're in trouble now, that's for sure. Whew. Okay. I think I'm going to play the wizard, because if I miss a land drop, I'm probably going to want to insight. Which means I don't really want to trade for the Sunblessed Healer, even though I do really want to trade for the Sunblessed Healer. We've got a Witness Protection and a Rebuke. We've got Celestial Armor happening. We've got our own Eagle, which is medium here, but... Okay, that's kind of whatever. Yep. Now we can just rebuke their Eagle. Cast our own Eagle. The Witness Protection is kind of clunky because they've put counters on things. I could just Witness Protection, play Eagle, play Hawk. No, I only have one blue. Why do I feel like I guess we're pretty even on cards. They were on the draw, and they have kind of one more card than me, it looks like. Do nothing. Are they going to rebuke my Eagle? Are they going to play something with Flash? Do they have a counterspell? I'm going to try it. They don't have Refute. They could have another Rebuke. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains hexproof and indestructible. So this is all part of this ability. So it's still going to fizzle the... It's still going to fizzle the Rebuke, right? We're learning, we're learning. I love it. I don't think I want to Witness Protection anything right now. Make this a 2/2. Okay, well, they gas back up. I think we want to just give them as few cards as possible. And then we just Witness Protection the Curator out of the skies and hit. Maybe we draw something else to do. Maybe we draw another land so we have Guarded Air next turn. Yeah, I think we just want to give them as few cards as possible. Unless they show me like 2 face-up cards. If it's like land plus card, we'll have to see. Land plus card. Big Fin Bouncer, an opponent controls. Land, Cathar Commando. I mean, they got me, I guess. It looks like. We found the land for next turn. Okay. I hit for 4, gain 2. They bounce the Wizard and kind of do the same. I mean, it's possible I should have just played... If I play Guarded Air, like, I don't get in for 4. They hit me for 5. It seems like this was the way to go. It was just really clunky on the mana, though. And then, like, maybe they bounce one of the 3/3s instead. Tough to say. 4, 5, 6, 7. They could have Bouncer plus another play. They Bouncer the Wizard, attack with all, I block Healer. They hit me for 3, they gain 6. Maybe getting in for 4 wasn't as big a deal. Oh, they're going to do it like this? Okay. Nope, nope. I'm still just going to trade. That's kind of just what's happening. It's even possible... I don't think I wanted to trade with legitimate business person. I don't know. That's like pretty freaking good here, though. I feel like just blocks everything. Yeah, I mean, we also quite good. I kind of got it. Like, I can't... It's just like an 8-point life swing. This all sucks, for sure, but... They like have a another Cathar command or another make your move and can like unlock the business person. I double block. They kill the eagle. I think I want to be able to threaten the double block. Okay, we don't have a double block anymore. And then they move the pick. They have a... Oh, it'd have to be a single uncommon essence scatter to wreck me here, but it could happen. Okay, this all is starting to look good. They move the pick back and have a 5/5. I'm going to put it here again. Because they already like want to remove the Buccaneer. That's good for them also. I can put the pick on the wizard and get in and then move the pick back and still play Sarah. If they put the pick on and attack... I'm not sure here. It's possible that that was wrong. Obviously, super possible that that was wrong. Kind of depends what each of us draw off the top, I suppose. I just like got a Kaito.
Come on, Pom-Pom John. We've got a fight to win. Found a way in. course. Trust me. I'm a specialist.
Do they have a flash creature or a counterspell? Do they just have a land? Well, okay. Depends what each person draws off the top, and we drew a Kaito. Yeah, they just can't get back in. I think trading the two... I don't know about trading the two flyers for their eagle. I kind of wanted to just clear up the skies, because then we were going to be left with the biggest flyer. But again, it was dangerous. It just really hinged on what we drew and what they drew. And we won the top deck war. Good draft. Fun draft. Awesome. Okay. Playing for the graviest gravy of them all. The 7 wins. See how things look. I'm going to keep. Sort of clunky. If they have a little bit slow hand, that would be awesome for me. I'm gonna get a blue. I've got the Buccaneer. Oh, okay. We actually can hold up the Essence Scatter and the Think Twice here. Even though we have the Horde, I'm gonna think. Like, we'll still have the Think Twice. Yeah, we didn't find a play. They seem like they're playing scared. I'm going to wait. Maybe I should have just dropped the Horde. Yeah, I should have just got on the board. I'm going to try and use the Essence Scatter here to keep a creature from hitting play with the axe. It's kind of like all I can do. I can't even play Horde plus armor or Horde plus... Oh, frickin' axe. I'm just so dead now. There's just no number of homunculi I can make that are going to beat this axe. I gotta like play a Brazen Scourge, equip axe. Well, I mean, 6 wins ain't bad, right? I think we're pretty much dead as a doornail, as they say. Yeah. Exceedingly dead. If we could, like, remove the angel, I guess, then, like, putting the axe on a 1/1 isn't so bad. I think I gotta get greedy here, right? And try and get him to attack with the angel. 4, 8, 9. I mean, it looks like claws out to me. What? Three drop, 5 drop, 5 drop. Oh, I definitely didn't need to play that land. Wow. What do I do? Do I just stack up blockers? Put the Sarah in front? Shivan Dragon. Can't equip Leyline Axe. Kaito. What does Kaito do? They didn't have Rebuke last turn. Play Kaito, make Elementalist Adept unblockable? Play Kaito, make Skyship Buccaneer unblockable? Just move armor onto Elementalist? Because everything else already flies? Okay, it was a burst lightning. Attack with all. They block with the dragon. Play Guarded Air. The Kaito doesn't... If I play Kaito... Right. Make a goblin. What a heartbreaker. What a freaking heartbreaker. Unbelievable. I was gonna scoop. And then we were just like, no, we're in it. Did I miss lethal on the previous turn? Let me know. I could have. Maybe the Kaito make something unblockable, move armor would have worked. That was just... That sucked. That sucked. Just like... Oh, frickin' heartbreaker. Holy moly. 6 wins, though. Really, really fun. Really cool. I don't know. Lunar Insight. In this deck, like, I wanted to put things into play, and Lunar Insight felt pretty reasonable. I think it's, like, probably fine. We managed to, like, find a way to draw, I think. Was there one time when we cast it as a divination? Just 3 mana, draw 2 sorcery, but it found us a land? The format's not so super powerful that, you know, 3 mana draw 2 is unplayable, I don't think. I don't think this is anything to pick highly, but it worked out fine for us in this deck. And otherwise, we just had an okay, like, weird mix of, like, flyers, draw 2. Celestial Armor, obviously very good. Last game, biggest freaking heartbreaker I've played in the format so far, I think. But we rebounded. We got a 6 winner. That's so awesome. If you watch the video, if you've been watching videos, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so much. If you've commented that you like the content, I appreciate it. Thank you. Tell me what I did bad. Tell me what I did good. Hit the buttons if you could. All that stuff I really appreciate. Be excellent to each other out there, and I'll see you in the next one.